If you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior in high school who wants good grades without having to waste unnecessary time on schoolwork, homework, and unnecessary studying, but you can't because things are holding you back, like you may feel like you're not intelligent enough or smart enough, I can help you. What's up? My name's Kais, and I've been able to achieve a 4.3 GPA throughout my entire high school career, maintaining solid A's and some B's in all my classes, including AP classes, honors classes, and college courses. I've been able to work extra hours, work out longer, and play video games with friends, explore other passions, read more books because I've implemented these 3 steps to study less and get more out of my studying without having to spend hours on homework every single night. Many high school kids and intelligent kids, even if you feel like you're not as smart, you suffer from the idea that you need to study a lot. It's been put into your head throughout high school and middle school and elementary school, and your parents telling you the longer you study equals better outcomes. And while that may be true for a very small amount of people, you can actually get a lot of rewards and a lot of studying and a lot of these grades with doing less work. Believing the teachers and telling you that you need to study hours upon hours and fill out unnecessary worksheets leads to you wasting time, you not being able to work more, get more money, explore passions, improve on other areas of your life, play sports, or even just hang out with friends. You're wrong. I want you to get a book like this right here, or a document on your computer, or even Notion. I'll link a couple apps in down below. I tried online, but this book was the best option for me. And I want you to write down all of your classes. If you have 6 classes, write down the names of each classes and leave bullet points in between. If you have 4 classes, 3 classes, 8 classes, whatever, how much classes, I want you to organize them. When you organize these, I need you to write down the assignments you have due, the tests you have coming up, and the studying you could do to do better in the class. Now, I don't want you to rely on Google Docs. I don't want you to rely on what the teachers have provided you. I want you to create this on your own, because doing this helps you realize what you need to learn. Because what you guys do, you go in studying blind, you need to write down these pinpoints of what's due, when's the test, and what concepts do I need to study. Once you write these down, feel free to update them, create new ones. I create a new one every week to update progress and have specific ideas on where I need to take my studying time. Now keep in mind, we aren't eliminating studying because we still want to learn the subject. We are just minimizing the unnecessary hours where you could do better. This is where you use certain blocks to study hard and well, so you can spend less time studying, so you can have a more focused, purposeful study session rather than a waste of time. Now, number 2 on this list, you guys may not like it, but I'm telling you, if you want to study less and get better grades, you have to do this. During your lunch times, you got to find a teacher. Maybe it's a teacher you have, maybe it's a teacher you don't know. Find a classroom where your friends aren't in and go in the classroom during lunch and study. Now hear me out. You can grab lunch real quick and go study, preferably pack your own lunch. But when you do this, you're already in this school mode. During the day inside of school, you are already in the mode of learning and preparing to study. One of the biggest problems, once you get home after a long day, you're out of school. You don't want to do that anymore. And that's what we want. We want school to be school time, and after school, before school, to remain free times where we can become ourselves. The purpose of this is I want you to use this lunch block to look at that chart you made from step 1. And if you have a test that's coming up recently in a class, you can study for that, and you have the bullet points of what specific topics are going to be on that test to study for. When you have your book of lists, first you check the assignments that are due. If there's assignments that are due today or tomorrow that are urgent, I want you to get those done. Once you have those done, I want you to check which tests are coming up next. So, okay, these tests are coming up next, and you have the bullet points of what to study for. Now, the better you do in step 1, the more productive this can be at step 2. Because 1, you're already in your school mode, you're already in your learning environment. You can put your phone down, stay away from your friends, go in a quiet classroom, put in headphones. The teacher expects you to work, the teacher expects you to stay quiet. There's no distractions. It's just you and your work, and you're in school, you're in that environment that you can do work and get it done. You can achieve with this hour, 45-minute block what you would achieve 2 hours at home. Because when you're at home, Mom needs you to take out the trash. You need to walk the dog. Your brother needs help with something. You need to fix your computer. You need to change your TV channel for your grandparents. Whatever you need to do, that doesn't exist when you're in this classroom with your headphones in. This is pretty much just taking your break time and filling it with work because you're in that mode. It's like when you're in the zone, you stay in this zone and you work in that block period and it just flows faster. One, because you're in these classes during the day. So on your lunch break, you're already inside the concept. And since you're already in that, you've been learning about it today or you're about to learn about it, it helps you get your mind focused. And on test days, this is especially good when you have classes that are after lunch because you can study right before the test. And I'm not talking about the day before, everyone does that. The whole week before the test, you're studying, and then you go in the class, and then you're learning before the test. You're studying in lunch. You have this advantage over everybody that it's in the front of your mind, it's warmed up. If you go home, you study them at nighttime, in the middle of the night, an hour before you go to bed, you're just trying to rush through it. When you study in this block of time, you can't rush through it. Step number 3 is invest in your education. The free videos on YouTube, your teacher's lesson notes, sometimes they aren't the greatest. And there is people out there who actually offer services for your curriculum in specific, especially for AP students. You can go on AP Ultimate Review Packet website. There's these very good teachers who have been in the AP grading system. They know the game. They've created specific worksheets, videos that are specific to that website, and they range from anywhere from $10 to $25, and they're really worth it because you can get 3 hours worth of lectures in a really good 45-minute concise video with guided notes and practice problems that are walked through for a greater amount of information in a smaller amount of time. That was a tongue twister, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's a higher ROI. You can spend those 2 hours that you saved, spending $15, go work minimum wage, you can get $30 within the 2 hours time you saved. Some simple math doesn't actually work exactly like that. I'm not delusional. But this is just some tips to help you guys have more free time and study less in school. If you guys want some more in-depth tips on specific classes, I've taken a lot of AP classes, a lot of normal classes as well, even some college dual enrollment classes. Anything with that process I can help you guys with. And I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you guys are able to use these and benefit from them. I will be posting a lot on this YouTube channel, book reviews, my running, my workout videos,